welcome to Downward Dog Rising. My name is Traci, and I'm here to give you a Pilates workout today. I'll provide modifications so you can do this any level, beginner, intermediate. Perhaps I'll give a couple advanced variations, not demonstration, advanced variation. So let's start. You just need some water, you just need your mat, and let's start with something to warm up your neck and shoulders, and we'll go directly into hundreds variations. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna just roll down till we're on our mat. Chin nods, chin tilts down, chin lifts up, down and lift. We want to get at the base of the skull, the occiput. Down and up. Return to neutral. Tip of nose, draw a circle. Straight above you to the sky, little circles one way. Get that second cervical vertebra on the neck, the axis. Relax your mouth, your jaw, your facial muscles. Reverse the direction. Circle the opposite way. Come back center. Float your arms straight above your shoulder joints. Head lengthens away from your tailbone. Inhale, shoulder blades float off your mat, away from spine. Exhale, thumbs rotate outward, away from your center, back towards your center, down. Shoulder blades rise, thumbs out, thumbs in, shoulder blades down. Get those arm bones to go deeper into your shoulder socket. We want to have proper shoulder girdle mechanics. We want to have proper glenohumeral rhythm. The arm bone going into the glenoid fossa, that shoulder socket. 5, rotate out, rotate in, come back. 4 more. 3. Just to get a little bit of bearings on what's moving in our body. Feel mid-back, lift up, lift, pull back down, shoulder girdle. Last one. Now, float your knees into the air. And then I'm actually gonna have you do same arm, same side. You feel a little deeper than when you do the opposite. Make sure your back doesn't elevate off the mat. Pull back together. Lengthen apart. Pull back together. Head elongates away from tailbone. If your back starts lifting off the mat, that means you need to do a higher diagonal, like that. Little higher diagonal. That'll keep your back from floating up. 4. Lower, your arm would go lower, your leg would go lower. 3. Core scoops into spine. 2 more. Inhale, stretch part, exhale. Last set. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hundreds. 1 more prep. Feet on mat. Hands behind head and neck. We're not flexing our spine. We're doing a head float. So if you have osteoporosis, scoop in deeply, back on mat. Just float head and neck up without flexing your spine forward. Avoid doing that, pulling your head and neck forward. Just elevate, lower down, elevate. Want you to strengthen your neck muscles. Elevate, tighten your core to your back. 7, really feel the abdominals pulling in. 6, whoa, that just scared the heck out of me. Lightning. After living in Cali for 7 years, there's no lightning there. There's a huge thing of lightning outside my window. For a second, I thought it was a flashlight, and then like 2 seconds later, thunder. If you count, that means it's not too far away. Lightning, and then 1, 2, the thunder. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. All right. I wanted to warm up your head and neck, strengthen your neck. If you have osteoporosis or herniated discs, avoid at all costs any forward flexion where you're curling way up in the air. So this was a head float. It wasn't flexing the spine. You're lifting up your head, strengthening your neck. So if you have osteoporosis, do hundreds, head, neck, shoulders down. We're going to keep you down. And then if you don't have osteoporosis, I'll have you do an arc, a long arc from top of head to the middle of your back. Your chest is open. So I'll have everybody start where you stretch your arms long. You don't want to be flopping your arms. You don't want to bend the elbows. You don't want to internally rotate, hike your shoulders. Stretch the arms long. And your choices are knees bent, feet flat on mat, ribs pulled down together, or your knees are going to be bent. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 3, 4, 10. Or have legs straighten out. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 3, 4, 30. If you have no limitations, exhale, 3, 4, 50. Lengthen, 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 peel up. You can reach legs further away, and then you can have heels pull together. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Back is on the mat, and 80. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 90. Inhale. Exhale, 3, 4, 100. Hug knees in. Reach under the knees. Rock side to side gently across your low back. Release your spine. Inhale. Exhale. If this bothers your low back, just stay stable, still in the middle. Inhale, exhale. Next, if you have herniated disc, osteoporosis, head stays down. I'll show you on this side. You're going to have your knee stay in line with your hip socket. You're going to reach to the inside of your knee joint to keep your knee aligned with your hip. You're going to reach to the outside of your ankle. And then you're going to establish where can you reach your leg and not lift your back up and roll your hips forward. Establish where your range of motion is. Let me just pull my shirt across my bare skin on the mat so it doesn't make suction noises. All right, so find your point where your leg stretches, your abdominals scoop in, your chest is wide open. So if you have no contraindications, you stretch, lengthen, otherwise keep head down, and then just think of an ocean wave, lifting, lifting, curling over its center. Keep the elongation. Inside knee, outside ankle. Lengthen, point your toes and switch. Drop your shoulders down away from ears and switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, drop those shoulders, exhale, switch. Inhale, chest open, exhale, switch. Scoop your core tight. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Shoulders down and back. Single leg stretch. And 5. 4 more. Stretch and lengthen. 3 more. Stretch and reach. Maybe your reaches are a little higher up. 2 more. Last one. Gently come in. Establish length in your spine. Can you reach your arms back and not pop the front of the ribs up into the air? Find where you can keep your ribs integrated and down. Head lengthens away from tailbone. Inhale, stretch apart. I want you to circle those arms around. If it's okay, modified, maybe you would just go up, down to make it easier. If it hurts your shoulder to go too wide, just stretch arms like that and down. Otherwise, we're going to circle. Chest is open. And then I want you to go like this. Exhale, hug knees to chest. Inhale. Exhale, circle all the air out of the lungs as your knees hug to your chest. Just like before, double leg stretch. I want you to find the point. If you reach your legs out of your center, your back does not lift off the mat. Exhale. Here's modified. Legs reach higher, arms reach back, ribs are integrated. Exhale, hug in. Stay here for modified. Lengthen, lengthen, non-modified. Head away from tailbone, shoulders are down, chest is open. Expel all the air out of your lungs. Now you're gonna inhale, integrate those ribs, pull through the air. It's like your arms press through water. Exhale as you hug in. And 8, 7, back is on the mat. 6, stretch, bring those arms around. 5, 4 more, abdominal scoop tight. 3, integrate the front of those ribs. 2, inhale, exhale, last set. Inhale, exhale, excellent. Now from here, I want you to take one leg into the air, modified, knee stays bent, foot flat, stabilize hips. Point your toes. And you would go like this. If you have a hip replacement, never cross over midline like that. Modified, just do little circles right in line with your hip socket. That's fine. Avoid rotating your pelvis or moving the hips. Here's modified, single leg circle. Non-modified, this leg slides out. Let me just slide my mat there. So I'm going to slide back a little. This leg goes out. Flex this foot, heel on mat. Non-modified, point your toes. I want you to stretch that leg as far to the sky as you can. As this straight leg reaches as far away from your center as you can. Bottom leg flexes, top leg points, top foot points. If there's no hip replacement, you can reach over center line. If there's a hip replacement, never cross that center line. You don't want to pop out the prosthetic. Reach across, around, draw a circle on the ceiling with big toe. Inhale, exhale. Collarbones wide, stretch those arms long, press triceps, back of arms, palms into the floor. 6, squeeze that side of your hip and thigh. 5, exhale, 4, 3, 2 more, squeeze side of hip. Last one. Inhale, exhale, keep pelvis stabilized. Stretch leg to sky, modified like this. 8, 7, 6, here's modified. Ribs connect. 5, inhale, exhale. 4, inhale, exhale. 3, inhale, exhale. 2, last set. Extend, lengthen, bend this leg. Extend, modified, without crossing midline, scoop tight, ribs wrap, pull ribs, integrate down and together. Non-modified, flex that foot, and circle. I just did this leg. Did I not just do that leg? Am I losing it? I'm losing it, aren't I? Take this leg, little circles. Inhale, exhale, this is non-modified. Like that. Slide your heel away, scoop the abdominals really deeply, point the toes. Inhale, exhale, bring out the wet towel, sides of waist. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 5, 4, outer hip, inner thigh. 3, do a smaller circle if your pelvis moves. 2, last one, reverse it. Inhale, exhale, all the air out. Inhale, exhale, control. Inhale, exhale, stretch leg to sky. Inhale, exhale. 5, ribs wrap. 4, spine is long. Flex that bottom foot. 3, point that top foot. 2, scoop in. Last one. And lengthen. All right, shake out those knees. If it hurts your back to be flat on the mat, shake out those knees, little windshield wiper. Back is still down, we're not twisting the hips. Next, we're gonna do scissor kicks. You could keep head, neck, shoulders down. If you have osteoporosis or disc herniations, head stays down, modified. Otherwise, take your top leg into the air. Stretch top of head away from tailbone. Create that elongation. Ribs connect down and together. Now you're going to go like this. Point your toes, pump, pump, and then switch. Pump, pump, and switch. Pump, pump, scissor kicks. Pump, pump, and switch. Exhale, exhale. Smaller version might look like this. Back is on mat, head's down. Smaller version. Maybe the knees are softly bent a little bit. Do what you can. And 4. 3. 2 more. Last set. Gently bring knees in. Take your heels into a V stance. Heels together, toes apart. Modified. Hand goes under the side of your hip. Other hand goes under the side of your hip. Low back is totally stabilized, secure on your mat. Your ribs expand laterally. You take a deep inhale. And then you exhale as you frog kick. Your back is on the mat. Come in 90 degrees, straight line, knee to hip. And then you exhale, stretch. So you're modifying for hips, low back. Exhale, stretch, back on mat. Here's modified. Not modified, extend those legs. Back is on the mat. Cradle head with hands. Interlace your fingers. Elbows are wide. Scoop in deeply into your center. Create elongation in the neck. You're going to lower to the point where your back is on the mat. Inhale. And now exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you'll do advanced breath. You would go exhale back. Exhale. Wrap those ribs together. Exhale. And 6. Stay with your modification if that's what you started with. 5. This is the harder version. 4. Chest is open. 3. Back is on the mat. 2. Last set. Hug in. Gently rock side to side. Release your spine. All right. Feet plant on the mat. Your hips are squared. Knees are over second toes. What I mean by that, your knee tracking, middle of kneecap is over the second toes. Chest is open. I want to get your glutes to turn on first. Chest is open. If there's a pillow under your head, remove it so you don't compress neck vertebra. Lift straight up, tailbone long. You're going to really scoop in, place the pelvis to the mat. 9. Your abdominals tighten into your spine. 8. Neutral hip bridge, hip hinge. 7. So we're not articulating, we're not rolling up vertebra by vertebra. 6. Really squeeze your glutes. 5. Your chest is open, weight is across, shoulder blade shelf. Lift and down. 4 more. Lift, tailbone stretches long, your low back elongates, ribs integrate down and front. You're not popping the ribs up. 2 more. And last one. You're going to exhale, lift, press into all 4 corners of your feet, gently lower down. Now, as long as you don't have pain in the neck or upper back, do a low bridge, modified low bridge. Not modified, you'd go a little higher, not too high. You don't want to pop out of the line and arch your back like that. Keep the back lengthened, tailbone long. Lift up your leg. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Knees are side by side. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale. Exhale, spine is neutral. And 5, 4, 3, chest is open, no weighted neck. 2, pelvis is level, stable. Last one. Plant the foot down. If you need a break, come in. Switch sides. sides, or glutes are engaged, your ribs are integrated. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flex. Knees are side by side. When you come down, hips are level. Inhale, exhale, and 5. Scoop your core tight. 4. Stretch out of your center. 3. Chest is open. 2 more. Last one. Fold that knee. Lower hips to mat. Hug in. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One hand goes on each knee joint. Pelvis doesn't move. Legs go apart. Legs meet in the middle. 5. Knee stirs. 4. Feel the differentiation of the thigh femur bone going into the hip socket. 3. Pelvis is steady. Tighten your core to your spine. 2. Last one. Reverse. Inhale. Stir those thighs into your hip sockets. 4. Scoop abdominal wall in. 3. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last one. Come back. All right, knees are bent. Turn onto one side. You could have a pillow under your head and neck, like a yoga block or a pillow, or even just your arm, just like that. Modified, your knees are bent. And you're gonna circle. You're gonna circle this leg around. Inhale, exhale. 8, keep pelvis stabilized. 7, all right. 6, keep hips stable. 5, 4, 3, later on, if it gets too difficult, come back to this. This is your modification. 2, warming everyone up equally. If it gets too hard, come back to this level. Reverse your circle. Notice pelvis is stabilized. Hips do not move. 9. Inhale, exhale. 8. 7. Ribs wrap in. 6. And 5. And 4. 3 more. 2 more. Scoop in. Zip up. Last one. All right. So you could either stay down. If your neck hurts, your shoulder feels impacted, compacted, if you stay up on it, come back to here. That's your modification. Otherwise, your bottom ribs lift up, your collarbones widen, extend your legs. We're gonna do a single file line, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, pull those ribs so they're straight. If you have any scoliosis, you'll twist like I am. So we got to get our ribs to straighten out. Consciously have awareness to adjust your body when necessary. Sometimes it's structural, sometimes it's muscular. So there's only so much we can do if it's structural, but we always try to realign as best as we can. So you're going to have hand on hip, or you're going to press your palm against the mat, or you're lying down, head on mat. So I want you to rotate your top leg, knee to sky, hips are straight, point, maybe modified would look like this. Point, flex, point, flex. Maybe you'd go higher. Point, flex. 8, ribs lift. 7, knee and toes to sky. 6, your leg is externally rotated. 5, open up that thigh bone. 4, lift those ribs. 3, chest is open. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last set. Inhale, exhale. All right, next, I'm gonna have you sweep the top ankle over the bottom ankle. Keep lifted. If you need to come down, come all the way down like that and circle with control. Brush top ankle over bottom ankle. Here's modified, small circle, modified. Only move the leg. Otherwise, you're gonna come up, maybe you'll extend this arm straight, lift those bottom ribs. You're gonna brush, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lift those ribs, inhale, exhale. 7, maybe hands behind head. 6, maybe it's on the ground. 5, maybe it's on your hip. 5, 4, keep lifting your bottom ribs. 3, 2 more. Last one. Reverse. Inhale, exhale. 9, keep lifting those ribs. 8, 7, choose whatever variation. 6, 5, modification or all the way down, it's easier. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hug in, release. Take that leg behind. I'll give everyone a break. Come on down to your mat for a moment. Have a pillow be under your head. Your hips are still squared straight in front of you. Your abdominals pull in. Lift, flex, point, down, point, flex, point, down, point, flex, point, down. 7 more, point, flex, point, down. 6 more, scoop in deeply. Wrap those ribs to the center. 5, hips are stabilized. 4, 3, 2 more, ribs wrap. Last set. All right, come in. Thoracic spine mobility. Maybe you put like a little pillow. Here's my yoga blanket. Maybe you put a pillow under your head so your neck doesn't hang. Make a little space between your bottom ribs and your mat. Rotate around your central axis point, your breastbone. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Open, rotate out. Your hips stay squared to the front. Avoid this if you have metal hardware in your spine, spinal fusion. Avoid this if you have surgery fusing your spine together. You don't want to be twisting if there's rods in your back. So 2 more. Last one. Inhale, chest is open. Exhale, come back in. We just want a little thoracic spine mobility. Now inhale, you're going to push all the way up. We're going to swing our legs to the other side. Come on down. We start again. I'll give you modified. Lie down. Hips are squared. Shoulders down and back. Lengthen. Ribs are straight. Turn. Knee and toes to sky. Point and flex. Scoop into your center. Point. This is modified. Flex. Maybe you're doing it down here, and that's perfectly fine. Do whatever level suits you. If you're not doing it modified, open your heart, shoulders down and back, bottom ribs lift, point and flex. Point, flex. Maybe your hands here. 8. Maybe it's up here. 7. Point, flex. 6. Wrap those ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Point and flex. Last step. Point and flex. Wonderful. Next set, ribs are lifted. If you need to come down, lie down, arm under head as a pillow. Now you're going to take that top leg, lightly brush top ankle over the bottom ankle. You're going to come around and back. Maybe your circle's here. It's a smaller circle. Control, no motion in your hips. Or you're going to do bigger. Inhale, exhale, sweep around. 7 and 6. Maybe you stretch arm to sky. 5, 4, squeeze outer hip, inner thigh. 3, lift those bottom ribs. 2, and inhale, exhale, circle. Last set. Okay, lift those bottom ribs. Maybe you'll come down, maybe you'll stay lifted. Swing forward, around and back. 10, 9, 8, 7. You pick whichever variation. 6 or modification. 5, control. 4, 3, if hips move, smaller size circle. 2, last one. Hug it in, release. We're all gonna come down now. Use your arm as a pillow or place a pillow under your head and neck. Take your top leg, bend the knee, place that foot on the mat behind the bottom leg. Your chest is open, shoulders are down and back. There's a little space here. Lift up your bottom leg. We're working that inner thigh. We're elongating that total inner thigh. You lift, point, flex, point, down. 9 more, point, flex, point, down. 8 more, point, flex, point, down. Scoop in, point, flex, point, down, point, flex, point, down. Keep wrapping those ribs. We have 4 more. And 3, point and flex, point, down, scoop in. 2 more. And last set, point and flex, point, down. Excellent. Fold those knees in. Grab your pillow. We don't want your head hanging unsupported. Pillow under your head. Space between rib cage and the floor. Avoid with hardware in spine. Squeeze inner thighs together. Inhale, open your heart. You're rotating through center part of spine, thoracic spine between your 2 shoulder blades. 4. Inhale, open shoulders, chest. Come back. 3. Inhale, come back. 2 more. Thoracic spine mobility, open the shoulders, chest. And last one, deep inhale, squeeze inner thighs together. Exhale, come back in. Wonderful. All right, slowly push up with your top arm. And what I want you to do next, your legs are stacked. If you need a little pillow between the knees, you could have a little pillow. If that hurts to have your knees bone on bone, put something in between them. Stretch. If this bothers your back to do this much rotation, stop right away. Listen to your body. Open your heart. 10. Stretch those shoulders. Collarbones are wide. 9. Lengthen head away from tailbone. 8. Those ribs wrap. 7. And then 6. 5. Chest is open. 4. And then 3. 2 more. Last one. Now you're going to walk arm to the center. Modified, your knees are bent. Collarbones are wide. You elevate. Coming into a side plank, modified side plank. Chest is open. Come back down. Here's modified. Lift the bottom ribs up. Your hip lifts up. Chest is open. Shoulders straight over your elbow. You want it harder? We're still going to do modified side plank. Extend the legs, stack them. Ankles are stacked. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to elevate up, tighten your core to your back. Chest is open. Come straight back to your mat. And you're going to elevate up. Come straight back to mat. 7. You're going to elevate. Chest is open. Come straight back to mat. 6 more. You're going to lift up. Lower back to mat. 5 more. You're going to elevate up. Come back down. 4 more. Elevate. Come back in. 3 more. Bottom ribs lift. 2 more. Last one. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come in. Take legs, bring them around to the other side. Gonna start you one more time on a modified side plank. Your knees are bent. Here's your modification. Shoulder is straight above your elbow. Your bottom ribs lift. Your spine lengthens. Your chest is open. And you're gonna lift up like that. Here's 10, modified. 9, think of wringing out a wet towel, sides of waist. Here's 8. Okay, if you wanna do it harder now, extend. We're still gonna keep it modified. 7, those bottom ribs lift up. Bring it on down. 6, your chest is open. Those ribs wrap. And 5, inhale, exhale. Usually one side's harder, one side's easier. Try to keep your alignment. 5 more, chest is open, shoulder blades down your back. And 4, inhale, and exhale, lift. 3 more, chest is open, inhale, exhale, lift. 2 more, inhale, exhale, lift. Last one, you're gonna inhale. Now exhale, lift, and hold it for 10, and 9, 8, 7, bottom ribs lift, 6, and 5, and 4, 3, and 2. Last one, come on in. All right. We're gonna stack our knees. Maybe you put a pillow between the knees if you need one. You're stretching your spine long first, and then you rotate from the breastbone, and then you're gonna go like this. You're gonna come down, inhale, exhale, do a push-up. Inhale, down, exhale, rise up, chest is open. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, there's 8, chest is open. 7, head away from tailbone. 6, 5, 4, maybe you'll do a modified up here. That's fine too. 3, lift. 2, bring out the wet towel, sides of waist. Last one, come all the way up, excellent. Okay, we're gonna take it down to the mat. If you need extra support, you could put a pillow like flat under your pelvis to keep your lumbar spine extra support. Or you could roll a towel lengthwise and just put that extra support right under the pelvis where those 2 hip bones are. And then you're gonna come all the way down to the mat like this. Prop yourself up on your forearms. Avoid collapsing like that. Push down into your forearms, clasp your hands together. Avoid doing this where you arch your back. Your pubic bone touches the mat, your tailbone stretches away from you. Create the length, decompress your low back. I want you to push into the forearms, open your chest, and then I'm gonna ask you to point and flex. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. Point and flex. Single leg kicks this time. Inhale, exhale. We did a single leg circle, single leg stretch. Here comes your single leg kick. Point and flex, down. Point and flex, down. Smaller version will be point, flex, down. Point, flex, down. Purpose is not to be moving hips all over the place. Just move your leg. Point and flex, scoop core tight. Point and flex, core scoops in, zips up. Point and flex, chest is open. Point and flex, down. 4 more, point and flex, pelvis stable. 3 more, point and flex, scoop core tight, point and flex. 2 more, point and flex, work those hamstrings, work your core. Last set, point, flex, down, point and flex, down. All right, I'm gonna give you a modification. We're gonna come down to our mat. We're gonna press our hip bones into the mat. Take your hands under your chin, float up, hold it. Scoop in tight, lower down. Exhale, scoop and zip up through your center. Turn legs slightly out, external rotation. Wrap your inner thighs to your outer hips. Get those glutes involved. Get those thighs working. Scoop in, zip up so it doesn't hurt your low back. Elevate up and hold. Come back. Elevate, scoop core tight, squeeze those glutes. Hold and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. 4 more. Scoop in, zip up. Down. 3 more. Strengthen your spine. Scoop your core tight. 2 more. Lift and down. Last one. And then just rock hips side to side. Release your back. Here's your modification. I'm going to do double leg kick now if it's too much for you. Here's your modification. Elevate, reach arms, back, down. Cactus the arms, reach, in, down. This is your modification. Here, keep going. Okay, double leg kick. Take your arms behind your back. I gave you your modification. Here comes the more advanced one. You're gonna keep pelvis stable, look over one shoulder, hips stay down, tailbone long. Now you're gonna go kick, heels flex. 1 and 2 and 3. Come into flight, elevate, heart, lift heart, shoulders, arms and legs reach back. Look over the other shoulder, kick. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, scoop core tight, kick. Exhale, 2 and 3. Lift up. Exhale, 2 and 3. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale, 2 and 3. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, 2 and 3. Inhale, open your heart. beach in the sand yesterday, not today. I need a day off in between. Here we go again. 1, 2, and 3. Elevate, lift. 1 and 2 and 3. Elevate, lift. 2 more. I'm getting a cramp again. Last set. 1, 2, and 3. Oh boy. Ow. Okay, hold on. That hurts. Okay, it's gone. Okay. And then if you're modified, it was cactus. Stretch out, in, down. We're all meeting here. We're shaking out hips side to side. Release the spine. Do the same with your head and neck. Forehead on back of hands. Nod your head side to side. We just got our spine to do extension. We did a little twist earlier. We did flexion for those who are allowed to do flexion. Okay, hands under the shoulders. Roll those shoulders down, back, away from ears. Slowly push into your palms and rise straight up. Excellent. All right, so we did modified side planks. So let's try, here's a modified plank. And then I'm gonna bring you up into a full plank. So if your wrists hurt, it's too much to support your body weight on your wrists, you're gonna do it this way. Avoid arching your low back. Scoop the abdominals in. Use your obliques, wrap sides of waist. Drop your shoulder blades down into your back, shoulders away from ears. Curl the toes, and you're gonna hold straight line like that. Hold it here. Here's your modified plank. Otherwise, press your palms against the mat. Elevate your breastbone. Spread the load across your mid-back, your shoulder girdle. And then as you float your breastbone up, the load's across middle back. Reach one leg back, tailbone long. Reach the other leg back, tailbone long, and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Everybody come in. Hip hinge, flat back. Hip hinge so you don't round your back. Flat back neutral into a rest pose. Release your low back. Head away from tailbone. Those sits bones pull back behind you. Oppositional energy. Inhale, exhale. All right. Again, come down to your forearms. Scoop your abdominals in. Curl the toes under. Spine is long. Here's your modified plank. Hold it here. Breathe. Otherwise, lift up chest. Shoulder blades anchor. One foot goes back, hips in line with shoulders, avoid arching. Hold here for 10, and 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come in. Head away from tailbone, back is lengthened, hip hinge all the way back. Balasana, rest pose, stretch head away from tailbone. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We have one more variation. So we're going to go back into a modified plank with a little leg kick. We do control front, control back. We're just going to do one of those. We're going to do modified. Come back to your forearms, curl the toes under, your tailbone's long. Rock forward, rock back, small rock. You don't want to go too far forward. And if you want to make it even harder, lift up one leg, rock forward, bring it down. Other leg lifts, rock forward, bring it down. Lift, come back, lift, come back. Full on, breastbone lifts up. Spread the load across your upper mid back. One leg goes straight back, the other leg goes straight back. You would rock forward, spine long, rock back, harder version. Rock forward, lift, come back. Rock forward, lift, come back. Alternate, lift, come back. 6, inhale, exhale, scoop tight. 5, abdominals lift. Inhale, exhale. 4, tailbone long. Inhale, exhale. 3. I'm sweating. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, because I'm talking. Last one. Whoo. Come back. Bend those knees. Hip hinge. Flat back it over. Hold here. Breathe. Stretch your heart through. Elongate your breastbone. Remember, we're not rounding your back. Stretch your spine, oppositional energy. Inhale. Exhale, release. 2 more deep inhales. Exhale, release. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale, release. Slowly, you're going to take your hands in, under the shoulders, rise up, press head away from tailbone, rise up, rise up, rise up. And then I didn't do Pilates push-ups, so I'll do a set right now. Elbows go like this. We're going to end shortly. Elbows hug into your ribs instead of a standard push-up, wide. Come in. Avoid just bending at your waist here. Keep the length, sides of waist. Maybe you'll crisscross your ankles. So if you're gonna modify, your spine stays lengthened and neutral. Your hips travel with you. If you modify, your elbows hug in, your hips and thighs come in with you. Just go down a little bit then. That's your modification here. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. That's your modification. If you're gonna go all the way down, you still bring your hips with you. You hug elbows in tight, shoulders out of ears, come down, and then you elevate back up. Inhale, and then you exhale and you lift back up. Inhale, exhale, lift. 7, chest is open. 6, tighten your core, shoulders out of ears. 5, elbows hug in. 4, chest is open, shoulder blades down your back. 3, 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last set. Work those triceps. Excellent. Now we're gonna come back, crisscross at the ankles. If you wanna sit on a block or a yoga block or a rolled up blanket, go for it. We're gonna release our shoulders. Inhale, exhale, get those shoulders to drop up, down, back, away from your ears. Release the tension. Woohoo, you did it, everyone. That was great. Thanks for joining. Roll those shoulders up and forward. If you like my content, please help me grow my channel. Hit like, share, subscribe. That helps me greatly, so I appreciate it. Thank you. If you hit the notification bell, you'll get notified whenever I do a new video. And I do kickboxing, boxing, Pilates, yoga, and I also do Pilates on the equipment. And I also have all the equipment in my house. It's just not all set up yet. I don't know how to get the nuts, bolts, and screws. It's all mixed up. It's a mess. I don't know how to put it all together, but one day I will. Inhale, chest is open. Exhale. Come back. It's a metaphor for how my life has been. A mess. Things everywhere, all over, displaced. But I'm coming back to my center. Feel that peace within your heart. Feeling grounded, feeling centered. Thank you for doing Pilates Mat with me today, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Peace. Bye. Join me again, all right? Thanks. Thumbs up. Peace. Bye.